Ever want to make tacos, but you don't have any taco seasoning at home? You probably do, right in your own spice rack. Here's what I put in mine. A few of these ingredients are optional, and I'll let you know which ones as we go along. Some are just a matter of taste, or a matter of preference, so let's get started. And we're going to use 1 tablespoon of each of the following: salt, black pepper, and ground chilies. I'm using a homemade ground chili blend that I make myself, but you could easily use cayenne, and you could reduce that quantity depending on how much you like heat. And now I'm using some of my homemade tomato powder. This is completely optional. You don't have to use this, but I like the flavor and the color that it adds. And for color, I'm adding some smoked paprika, also for flavor. The smoky flavor is just awesome. And here I am adding some marjoram. Oh, nope, sorry, that's cumin there. Next, we'll be adding marjoram. Marjoram is the best replacement for Mexican oregano. Since it's so hard to find, marjoram is readily available. And now we're into the 1 teaspoon measures. And that was cocoa powder, which is optional. Here's some cinnamon, not really optional. You need cinnamon in your tacos. This is some garlic powder. That's a homegrown, homemade garlic powder that I use. And I think next is, granulated onion powder. And like I said, a teaspoon of each of these. Okay, now back to the Mexican oregano replacement. Adding a little bit of basil. I'm doing a teaspoon here too. Helps with the marjoram. It adds a little bit of sweetness with the marjoram to help replicate that Mexican oregano flavor. And for more color, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of turmeric. And for flavor, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of Chipotle powder. It doesn't really add much heat, but it adds a lot of flavor with the smoked paprika and the Chipotle. You get a really good smoky flavor into your seasoning mix. Now we'll just get it mixed up well, and then we'll put it into a storage container. You'll see here in a second, I'm gonna just use a jelly jar, canning jar, and I picked the wrong one, so I end up having to swap it out. I do that quite often. Now using this, it's 3 tablespoons replaces 1 packet of the store-bought taco seasoning mix. So like for 1 pound of hamburger or 1 pound of meat, you would use 3 tablespoons of this with about 2/3 of a cup of water, just like you would with the seasoning mix from the store. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, leave a comment. I always try to answer any questions that people have, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.